Welcome to today's video. Today I have a top 7 skincare video for you. So I have collected the top 7 skincare products that I'm currently loving. I tried to mix it up with cleansers, moisturizers, sunscreen, eye cream, anti-aging. I'm so excited about this video because skincare is probably one of my most requested videos for sure. I always get asked about skincare products, what I'm using, what I'm loving. I know top favorites videos are a huge favorite here on YouTube, so I'm really excited to share these with you. I'm also really excited about this video because we have a little twist for you. This is the collaboration with 2 awesome YouTube channels, Michelle Wong and Ann P Makeup and More, and we thought it would be fun to each share our top 7 skincare products in 30s, 40s, and 50s. So I'm 36, Michelle is in her 40s, and Ann is in her 50s. We thought this would be a really fun collaboration to film together because we wanted to offer you guys like a list of products depending on your skin type and your skin concerns to choose from. So I am in my 30s, I'm 36, Michelle is in her 40s, and Ann is in her 50s. So you should have a very good range of recommendations to choose from depending on what your skin concerns are and what your skin type is. Before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about their channels if you're not familiar with them. So Michelle Wong is here on YouTube. I actually met her last year in Las Vegas, so I actually got to meet her in person. So sweet, so beautiful. So Michelle's channel really focuses on luxury makeup and skincare. So before you purchase anything high-end, and I'm not just talking like Ulta brands or Sephora brands, I'm talking like luxury high-end makeup. So before you go and spend a lot of money on some makeup, definitely check out Michelle's channel because she likely has reviewed it, given you swatches, given you her full thoughts and rundown on them. I really look to her channel as being that authority on luxury makeup and skincare. I also love just like seeing the makeup she uses and buys. It's just like a dream. So I'm gonna have her video and her channel linked down below for you. So Ann and I have become YouTube friends over the last year or so. We have just connected through YouTube and on Instagram. We direct message each other a lot. I adore her. She is so, so sweet. So Ann really focuses her channel on makeup and skincare tips for mature ladies. Ann is in her 50s. I love her makeup because it's glamorous and it's beautiful and it's put together, but it's not overdone. I really enjoy watching her content. She's so sweet. She has like the most gentle spirit and I really adore her channel. So I'm gonna have her channel and her video linked down below. So be sure and check out both of their videos. I'll have them linked down below and tell them I said hello. All right, let's get started. Okay, so it's actually hard for me to grab 7. I actually have 8 here. And you know, when I do top videos, I find it so challenging because I am someone that has to use and try a lot of products. It's kind of part of my job, right? I wanna always try what's out there and be able to like at least give my personal experience on products, especially when you guys are requesting, hey Lisa, will you talk about this product or we try this product? Let me know what you think. So I try a lot, okay? So when I'm doing top videos, I try and grab the product that I use the most. Now, don't get me wrong, there are products that are not going to be mentioned in this video that I've mentioned in other videos that I enjoy, but these are the products that I feel like have been in my routine the longest and the most consistently, with the exception of one product, and I will share that when we get there. But everything else here I have used for at least 10 months. I mean, a long time. I want to say a year. I would say all of these I've used for around a year and they have been staples in my routine that long. I may switch them up and use others and try others out, but I find myself always coming back to these. So let's get started. So the first is the COLLEEN Rothschild Cleansing Balm. This is probably my most go-to cleanser, and it has been for about a year because it does a great job of removing all of my makeup. It smells incredible and it leaves my skin feeling hydrated. It doesn't strip my skin doesn't feel too taut. Now it doesn't give that super squeaky clean feeling like some other cleansers might, but I still find myself always going back to this. Sometimes I'll double cleanse and I'll use another cleanser to do that, but I would say most nights this is pretty much what I use. It's a cleansing balm, it's a solid, and it comes with a cloth. So the way you apply oh, it smells so good. So the way that you apply this is you apply this all over your face dry. I actually take it on my fingertips and I gently rub it on my lashes with mascara. And then I take my wet muslin cloth that comes with it and I wet it in warm water, soak it, squeeze it out, and then I remove all my makeup with that cloth. Now I will say that sometimes I do have to go in with an eye makeup remover to get any leftover. This will kind of remove your mascara, but if you have a lot of mascara on, you might find that if you rub your eyes after you've used the cloth, you'll still have mascara in them. But I just love this cleansing balm. I think I'm a fan of cleansing balms, period. There's other brands of cleansing balms that I've tried and loved. I just love this texture in a cleanser because it is so moisturizing. So this is the one that I use the most. Okay, so the next product is a mask. And speaking of squeaky clean, if you like a squeaky clean feeling, this will give it to you. It is the, what is it exactly called? It's called the Clarifying Detox Mask. And this is obviously a little travel size. I couldn't find my large, but it basically comes in about the same size as the balm. Maybe a little bit smaller, but it's a good size. So the way that this works is you apply this on clean skin and you let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. It does get very dry and then you rinse it off with warm water and your skin will never feel so clean. It does a great job of really pulling up any like impurities and dirt from underneath the skin and just getting rid of it. This will also help with like pore size, which I need to be using this more. When I first got this, I was using it pretty consistently twice a week about, and now I'm like every other week. And I need to be using this more because I know that if I were using this twice a week, this would probably help with my pore size on my cheeks. But I love this. If you like a mask like this that just really pulls everything out and leaves you that squeaky clean taut feeling, this is your guy. Okay, so the next product I'm actually waiting on. So this is its placeholder. It comes in a bottle about this big. It's the Maelove Glow Maker Vitamin C Antioxidant Serum. I love this stuff, you guys. Mine actually should be here by now. I ordered it just a couple of days ago. This is probably the product, I keep holding it up. This is actually the marula oil, so just ignore it. But it comes in a bottle about this size. So this is the product that I've replenished the most over the last year. I was introduced to this product, I wanna say it was at least a year ago. I feel like it was January of 2018. And I've gone through, I think 4 bottles, maybe 3 or 4 bottles. I love it. I noticed such a difference in my skin when, I really notice a difference when I'm not using it because I've been on it for a while now consistently, that anytime I run out of it and I get off of it for a few weeks or a month or whatever, I think the longest time I've gone is like 2 months without it. I noticed my skin kind of revert back and not look so bright. It really gives like a brightness to the skin. It makes the skin just look glowing. It's beautiful. The way that you apply this product is you apply it in the morning after you have cleansed your skin. And again, this is the oil, so this is a lot thicker than the serum. The serum is pretty much like water weight. It feels like water, and then you just apply it. You do want to go through your bottle pretty quickly. It is a product you want to use every day and go through it within, I would say, 2 months or so. Once the product starts turning like a yellowish or yellow-brownish color, then it's not going to be as effective. So it is a product you want to make sure you go through once you purchase it. But it is probably, I would say, of everything, it's the one product that has made the biggest difference in my skin. And it's under $30. I think it's $28. So it's a product I will recommend over and over and over again. Okay, for eye creams, I just love Colleen Rothschild's Complete Eye Cream. I get asked a lot about eye creams, and let me tell you first what I look for in an eye cream. I look for a product that I can use in the morning and the night. So I want something that's rich and emollient enough that makes me feel like at night it's a good treatment, but I also want something that will work well under makeup because I want to apply it in the morning and be able to apply concealer on it there shortly after. So I really like this product. It's kind of like it's a thicker cream. You can see right there, it's a thicker cream, but when you kind of rub it into the skin, it almost has like a thick lotion texture to it. I really like this eye cream a lot. Before I started using this last year, the only other eye cream that I have used as consistently would have been the Rodan & Fields, what was that called? The Redefine eye cream. I used that one for years and I really liked that one too. It compares a lot to me as far as like texture. For me, eye creams are all about texture and I really like the texture of this one. So the next product is also by Colleen Rothschild and it is her face oil number 9. Now, I love using a face oil at night lately. It's something that I've really picked up on this last year, just because I feel like I need all the moisture. Like, please give me all the moisture. But I don't like a sticky face oil, and I don't want a dry oil either. I want something kind of middle of the road that I feel is really hydrating my skin, but it's not feeling sticky on the skin, or it's not transferring to my pillow, and you know, that whole thing. I also like this because you can mix it with makeup, and it works really well with makeup. If I ever want to kind of sheer down, or not necessarily sheer down, but if I ever want to thin out a full coverage thick concealer or a foundation, I can put the smallest amount of this and it'll give that foundation the most beautiful texture and also the slightest glow in that foundation. This is probably my favorite face oil that I have ever tried. I know I'm talking about a lot of Colleen Rothschild, but if I were to look at like one brand that kind of takes up the real estate on my vanity, it's definitely her line. I just really enjoy her products a lot. I haven't tried one that I have disliked, and I've pretty much, I wouldn't say I've tried all of her products, but I would feel like I've tried 60 or 70% of her products, and I've liked them all. Of course, there are favorites and ones that I continue to use and ones that I tested and thought, oh, well, this is a good fill in the blank, a good mask or a good this or a good that, but I kind of revert to these as my favorite. So if you haven't tried her products, I do highly recommend them. I have a 20% off coupon code in the description box you can check out. So the Maelove Night Renewer Glycolic Acid Cream. I've been using this for about a year. I do not use this every single night. I would say I use this 2 or 3 times a week. And the way that I use this is I apply it on clean skin. They say that you don't have to follow up with a moisturizer if you don't want to. I do like to add a little bit of a moisturizer afterwards. So I'll apply this on my skin and I'll give it about 10 minutes or so to kind of just really absorb, and then I will apply my nighttime moisture, whether it's the face oil or it's a like the Colleen Rothschild Extreme Recovery Cream or something, just because I like a lot of moisture at night. But this, similar to their Glow Maker, it just gives your skin the most beautiful, bright glow. When you use these 2 products combined, you will definitely notice a difference. I highly recommend it. If you have sensitive skin, they say that this is gentle enough for sensitive skin. I don't have sensitive skin, so I can't really say for sure whether I agree with that or not, but I will say that it's pretty mild, although I do feel a slight tingle to it, especially when you first start to use this product. The first couple of weeks that I used it, I did notice that feeling more so than I do now. Okay, so I have 2 products to share with you guys, and if you're doing the math, you will realize that that's actually 8 products, not 7. But one of these products I just recently started using. So I feel a little weird about that. I feel a little weird that it's such a new product to me that I'm putting it in a top video, but I'm gonna explain why I am in just a second. But before we get there, I wanna talk about a product I've been using for years, for 10 or 15 years. It's the Neutrogena makeup removing wipes. Now, I don't know if these fall into skincare. I kind of think that they do. It's a makeup remover. I used to stack these in my kit when I would do wedding makeup because they are such gentle makeup removing wipes, but they are so effective. So especially when you are using them to remove makeup and then apply makeup right after, you want something really gentle, because certain wipes can kind of irritate the skin or leave redness or kind of leave the skin feeling raw. These will not do that. These remove the makeup and your skin feels nice afterwards. It doesn't, there's no irritation to it, there's no harshness, and they're drugstore. So these are probably my favorite, so these are definitely my favorite makeup removing wipes. Okay, so the last product I have to share with you guys, it's so new, I've had it like 3 days. I know, 3 days, I know. However, the reason I'm comfortable sharing this with you is because I posted this on Instagram after I bought it. It's the Elta MD UV Physical Broad Spectrum SPF 41. So I definitely wanted to include a sunscreen in this video. Like, how could I leave out a sunscreen in this video about skincare, right? So important. But as I was looking on my vanity at all these sunscreens that I've tried over the last year, 2 years, all the ones that I had on my vanity, I used the Colleen Rothschild SPF of 25. I've used the Color Science one. However, I was looking for something really lightweight that disappears on the skin. And I was at my dermatologist's office a couple of days ago, and I was talking to her about, you know, what I was needing, and she recommended this Elta MD UV Physical Broad Spectrum SPF 41. And I remember using a few Elta MD products a couple years ago and I loved them. And for whatever reason, maybe it's just because things are sent to me and I tried those, I never repurchased it. So I purchased this on my own and I shared this on Instagram a couple of days ago. And I'm not kidding, I was flooded with messages from people saying, that is my favorite. That is amazing. I love it. It is so lightweight. I've been using it for years. It's the best. So I was like, oh, this is exciting. This was the day that I bought it. So I hadn't tried it yet. And I was just reading literally like 30 or 40 messages from people saying how much they loved it. So I've been using it the last couple of days and I love it. I got the one with the tint. Let me show you what it looks like. It has a very slight tint to it. I wouldn't say it offers any coverage, but it does kind of brighten the skin tone out a little bit. It's not going to cover imperfections at all, but it will give like a nice even glow. But it is extremely lightweight. It doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't look white. You don't have to worry about not rubbing it in properly. Some sunscreens I've used and they're so white and I rub it in and I think I've done a good job, and then later I notice like a little white cast over here. So I really like this. So I'm going to put it in my top 7 video, and I hope you guys don't have a problem with that. I just couldn't leave a sunscreen off, and honestly, this is probably one of the best sunscreens I've tried in a couple of years. So it says it's for extra sensitive and post-procedure skin. So there you go, and it's oil-free. And the reason she actually recommended this is because I'm gonna be starting Retin-A soon. She gave me a prescription for Retin-A, and she was like, you have got got to make sure that you're using sun protection every single day. And retin-A can kind of be or feel a little harsh on the skin, especially when you start it, from what I understand. So she is like, this one will be great because it's great for sensitive skin. So I'm putting it in my video. I hope you guys don't mind. It is right here. I will have everything that I mentioned linked in the description box below for you guys. If you have any questions, be sure and leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out Michelle and Anne's videos. I will have them linked down below. If you go over there, tell them I said hello. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.